declaration of love," said Esmé, her eyelashes fluttered at Marianne. "Who'd have thought such a proposal could be perceived as a tad too pushy?" said Penny. "Exactly," giggled Esmé. "Wasn't it your fairy tale dream?" Marianne nodded in a comedic fashion. Her maturity enabled her to laugh at herself, unlike 5 years ago. "I've lost count of the nights I dreamt of him springing such a gallant gesture, driving me to church and booking our wedding date. Locking himself inside your car and performing a one-man sit-in for 8 hours while you pleaded with the vicar was a definite cry for help," said Penny. "A definite answer, though," said Esmé, who hugged her friend. "The vicar was none too chuffed given his wasted sponge cake and tea platter," said Marianne, adding, "Seriously, Esmé, joking aside, what have you planned?" Esmé gave a cheeky grin before she stared at each colleague in a bashful manner. "Oh, Lord, if that's not the face of a woman on a mission," cried Penny, her wide eyes sparkling. "I've got it all planned. Candlelight, champagne on ice, bubble bath for 2, a slinky silk number ordered from Agent Provocateur, and a fresh set of Egyptian cotton sheets," reeled off Esmé, trying to suppress the shiver of anticipation that ran along her spine. "A dirty night on clean sheets, eh?" said Marianne with a knowing smile. "That should do it. And not too much champagne. Be giggly, but not drunk," warned Penny, her blonde curls bobbing from side to side. "And above all, let him think it was his idea." "If that fails, hail a cab, drive to your local church, present him with the ultimatum, and see if he does a sit-in," laughed Marianne. "Andrew wouldn't do a sit-in, not with a taximeter running," said Esmé, tying the belt of her new coat. Esmé didn't like to criticise his habits, not even to her friends. But Andrew could accommodate both ends of the generosity spectrum. Self-indulgent with his own perceived needs, such as designer suits, high-tech gadgets, or boys' nights out, whilst a smidgen stingy where others are concerned. Esmé could laugh it off. Everyone had their faults. Being financially savvy, as Andrew called it, wasn't Esmé's style. She liked to be generous with those she loved. "Yet he'll waste good money on a snazzy rental apartment," muttered Marianne. "The man needs sorting out, and quick." "I'm trying," said Esmé, trying to keep her tone light-hearted. "Enjoy." Marianne gave Esmé a quick squeeze and an air kiss. "But don't hold your breath, lovey." "Enjoy your weekend, whatever happens, okay?" added Penny, hugging Esmé tightly, before she and Marianne hastily departed for the bus station. Since starting at Stylo Stationery some 9 years ago, the trio had shared so many of life's moments during office hours and coffee time. Esmé's first-date dress dilemma, post-date dissections, of which there had been far too many for Esmé's liking, and numerous post-coital mishaps during her pre-Andrew existence, obviously. Since meeting Andrew, Esmé's daily chatter had been the detail of their 7-year love story, the occasions, the memories, and the day-to-day routines. Events slowly evolved, reaching today's pivotal moment, the evening of her happy ever after. Come Monday, if tonight goes well, the 3 colleagues would be sharing celebratory drinks after work in a local bar. How exciting! But first, tonight. St. Martin's church clock showed 6 o'clock. Esmé watched the pair disappear amidst the bustling crowd, her heart pounding faster with anticipation that the very next time she'd see either of them, she could be, might be, correction, would be, starting a new chapter of her life. Chapter 2. Esmé did her usual quick-step routine through the city's pedestrian area towards the far side of the city and home. Or, as Marianne called it, the snazzy rental apartment.